Did y'all see Jake Paul bang the shit out of Tyron Woodley's head into the carpet?
That wasn't like that.
well, yeah,
Please put some respect on my
He
homie.
won.
He won,
That
but it
doesn't mean he
wasn't
banged him into the
like
carpet.
crazy, bro.
He won.
But
barely.
and I told you the homie to no jumper, bro.
Tyron Woodley fucks with no jumper, even though I bet on Jake Paul and won money as a result.
And I ain't mad at you. You sticking
How
with
much
your
did you
people.
win?
I think I bet $500 and made $350.
I mean, the odds were in Jake Paul's favor from the get go, though.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I'm saying.
taller.
But
A little bit.
Willie don't have no boxing experience, so you know it's a little different.
So how was this Jake Paul's first real fight?
Because it's a real fighter, but a not
Oh, it's
boxing
UFC.
fight.
I mean, Ben Askren was a badass UFC fighter. Tyron Woodley is just like a more UFC fighter since he, was a champion. And
But what didn't that guy like? He had just got his hip replaced or shit like that.
the Ben Askren fight, Ben Askren
didn't count, right?
was a way. No, I mean it
No,
counted,
no,
but
it
it was
didn't
not.
count,
It was
but-
a way less. It said a lot less about Jake Paul as a boxer.
Yeah.
Especially since when you watch that, I mean, he just knocked him out right away. It was like a 1 minute fight.
Yeah.
The Tyron Woodley thing, it went the distance. You got to see Jake actually have some decent cardio and not fall apart. Like a lot of people can't really make it out of the first couple rounds.
Yeah.
So we got to see him be put to the test a lot more. And I mean, I just want AD to use this as an example or as an opportunity to realize that hate is not the answer, and
Hate is not the answer.
stop treating me bad and calling me mayonnaise boy.
I don't call you mayonnaise, man.
Not to his face.
Hey, no.
Change it to man.
On some real serious shit, though, at this point now, you got to put respect on Jake's name, man. Bro, for where he came from, bro,
Where did he come from? The
I'm just saying, bro, for him to do YouTubes and everybody looking at him like he just this rich white kid, bro, to jumping to something and really locking in on that shit, bro, and really winning fights when everybody's doubting him, bro, that shit's dope, bro.
Didn't it seem like he would the dude he was fighting punched him and then was going easy? Did you see that clip?
I saw it, and
almost
I
left
was
it.
confused. On a
seems
personal level,
rigged to
it
me.
didn't feel like Tyron Woodley was really incentivized to finish that fight. It felt like he would have fought differently if he really wanted to end
some
that.
If that
fucking
was
shit.
UFC though, it'd be different though. You know what I'm saying? Because then he can kick and knee and elbow and do all
I've
types
never
of stuff.
seen a UFC fight that seemed close to that lackluster. It just really
Nah.
it did not feel like Tyron Woodley was swinging for the fences like he wanted to win desperately. It felt like he kind of knew that in some way it would be better if he didn't knock Jake out.
He's just playing it safe.
I don't know. I do feel like
check safe.
you never know what's going on behind the scenes.
That's right.
Listen, if
Playing that check
if you could make more money by not knocking him out,
Why
is
would
it
you not?
unethical to take a fight and then not do it?
If you, yeah.
I mean, this
you
is
think-
all theatrics, right? This is all kind of Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you?
We're not saying that's what happened, but
Would you look at him as if you knew for a fact that Tyron Woodley took extra money to not
how much extra we talking? 100K extra, 200K extra,
I mean,
500K.
What if it was $2 million?
If he made
Nigga,
he made
what?
20 million for the fight, let's just say hypothetically, somehow backdoor deals. Somebody's like, "Yo, we're gonna give you extra 2 million. Don't knock
Nigga,
Jake
I let
out.
them backdoor
Let
me
it
for
go."
extra 2 million.
Slide the back door.
But do you look at him as somebody who's done something unethical? Because I feel
Hell
like
no.
I feel like a large percentage of the boxing and fighting community would.
Well,
for sure,
duh.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but it's
boxing
not really
community.
it's not real at the end of the day, is it?
If they
Okay,
do
does he
that,
have
then
a-
it's not real. Is a possibility for it to be real?
It's go ahead. It's fine.
Here's the difference though. It's okay, what if extra however much to not knock him out, but then an extra amount for you to let him knock you out. So you got to take a loss.
Slide it.
Okay, but we know you have no morals. We're talking about, do you think that it's okay, or would you look down upon him for doing that?
If this was like my profession and somebody did something like that, I'll feel a certain way about it. Terrible.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the people, that's a hard one. Would you do something like that?
I mean,
Like an extra couple millions of dollars?
it's weird because it's like if you're getting paid to basically just take an L, then you're getting paid to take an L. Whenever I've thought about getting into the ring and fighting somebody and the possibility of it, which admittedly I haven't taken real seriously, but I've thought about it a little bit. I would be taking it on as a challenge to myself to actually really fight somebody.
Yeah.
So in my head, of course, I would then feel obligated to, go about it in the best way possible and try to do my best and everything. But if you kind of come in from day one and the whole thing's a work, and it's like, is it really that different than wrestling? If you were Tyron Woodley and this whole time from the beginning, Jake Paul's team, and this is all hypothetical, but in the beginning, when they approached you about it was like, yo, like, do this collab with us. You'll blow up. You'll get mad money. You'll get mad followers. You'll be super relevant. But, we need you to not, brutally knock Jake out so that you can help us to build this facade of him being a super badass fighter. I mean, do you look down on him for deceiving the world when it's super normal where everyone clickbaits their vlogs to say things that aren't actually happening in the vlog, It's kind of like what is real? The line is really, really blurry these days.
And even like now, bro, people are mad at Jake for just fighting, period. They're saying he's taken away from real boxers and shit like
That's
that.
so stupid.
I don't understand how.
I watched a bunch of legitimate professional boxers on the undercard for the Jake Paul fight just because I paid for the Jake Paul fight. I would have never seen
them if you
them box otherwise. So like for somebody like me who's not really ever gonna like pay for a boxing match, it just exposes me to a bunch of really high level boxing. Super entertaining. I mean, I don't see how anyone could take it as anything besides a W for boxing.
I think Mike Tyson was tripping about him. I could be wrong though.
Mike Tyson said that Jake Paul is badass and that he was fucking
Okay, then there wasn't Mike Tyson there. But some people are saying that, like,
misinformation.
yeah, some people are saying like he's fucking it up for real boxers, and I got homies that box that say that the game is all fucked up now because they rather pay a rapper top dollar versus somebody that's more qualified for that spot.
But then if you're the boxer, you could fade those. You could fade the rapper and you get more money now, more attention. That's also like when
And it's so stupid because how many celebrity boxing matches have we seen this year? Like a handful.
Yeah,
but they're
It's like-
getting more popular and popular. So
They
There's
are,
been a lot of them now,
But
though.
in a lot of those fights, they're putting real boxers on the undercard, and at the same time, it's like, are those fights taking attention away from real boxing fans? Probably not, because like I feel like every person who watched,
probably add to it now.
every person who tuned in to watch Austin McBroom fight a TikToker, none of their fans are hardcore boxing fans. None of their fans are planning on watching boxing on like a regular basis. They tuned in for that professional. Now, if you can use that as an entry point to get people more into it, then that's great. But I mean, it's not taking away from what you're doing. You're not famous. You're not as good at marketing as Jake Paul. And if you do get as good at marketing as Jake Paul, now granted, Jake Paul started doing something else, but I mean, there's nothing to stop you as a boxer from being so good at marketing that you get that kind of attention. It's on you at an individual level.
They say he's doing 80% of like the pay-per-view, bro, and ticket
kinda
sales,
crazy.
bro. It's just
They
crazy.
say he made $100 million.
I believe it.
yeah.
Bananas. That's stupid money.
But you got to think about it. That, like, him and his brother are doing the biggest fights for all fights for the whole fucking year, bro.
I just want you to know, and I just want you to acknowledge that I have made like, me and Lena collectively
NFTs, go
have
ahead.
made like $250,000 on.
I know
our
you
NFT.
was right, but I'm saying for
I was
somebody
a
that
little
was
late. I could have
against
been
it,
a lot earlier.
somebody that was against it and jumped in it like you did, you made a great investment.
You already sold it?
No, we're hanging on to it. I think it's going to $1 million.
It's going up more and more.
Who the fuck buys these shits? Like, how
that's-
does, how
I
does
still
go?
don't get
Like,
it. I just see a whole bunch of monkeys and they're just like 400,000, 300,000, 200,000. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, we didn't even get a lit punk.
And those are like worth
Mutants
more.
and the crazy looking ones are many, many, many millions.
I'm still trying to. How is this worth money?
I don't get
Who's
it.
buying them? That's what I
Well,
want.
that, yeah, like
Investors, people who care about art.
Fuck, but I'm sorry, but like niggas care about Adam and Linda art that much. They about to pay $1 million for
It
this.
doesn't have anything to do with
No,
me.
that-
her.
No,
thought
have
they're
you-
the
It's a picture
people
of a
buying.
random little cartoon.
Have you seen
punk.
his fucking Twitter
I thought you
avatars and shit?
I thought you
that's
meant
not
you
it.
made your
No,
own.
no.
My bad. My
No,
bad.
no. This is the punks.
Damn, bro.
Up the punks.
Yours is a monkey, right?
Well, I don't want to get in any hot water or anything since I know you guys get real sensitive.
You guys.
I'm not
You
going to say
guys.
anything.
You guys.
I mean, you got on my ass for calling my baby a monkey.
He was like, my little monkey. That was different.
She's cute, like a little baby monkey.
But this,
No racial component entered my brain.
That was
until
a
you
little-
his
started-
baby is white, so like.
But technically, you bought an NFT monkey, and I don't think that you did it because
Oh,
It's a
so
punk,
you
it's
bought-
not a monkey.
so you bought a digital nigga.
No. Whoa. Although there are some that are
Is
black.
this slave?
You know,
is this slave? Is
but
this
one
slave
thing
trading?
I noticed though is I
Digital
think
slave
there
trading?
is some racism going on with the punks because The punks, when you look at the cheapest ones, the ones that are like available for sale / are the lowest priced,
Are they black?
a very large percentage of them are black. Now, part of the reason could be the fact that when people buy these punks, they want it to look like themselves because they want to use it for their picture on Twitter and whatnot. And presumably, like a large percentage of people who are buying NFTs at this point in time are white. So I don't know, but yeah, there might be some racism in the punk space.
Oh no, the homie tried to give me
Do a
an
deep
NFT.
dive.
The homie trying to give me an NFT. Should I take it?
I would take
Why
it. It's
not?
free.
Yeah, he wants to come on here too.
Realistically, if somebody wants to give you an NFT, it's probably worthless, and
Nah, this
probably
guy-
the
nah, this
majority.
guy's tapped in.
Yeah, it might be a good one too, but he might just want the promotion or whatever. Like when you see Logan Paul saying, "Oh, I just spent $600,000 on this NFT."
You ever heard of this website called Jersey Champs?
I mean,
Yeah, Jersey Champs.
all I'm saying though is like when you see someone saying that they spent a huge amount of money on an NFT and they're famous, there's a very, very good chance that this is part of a business arrangement by which they were given a large amount of art because at some point along
So do
the
you- so
chain,
should
they're
I not
trying
take
to pump
this?
the price. There's nothing bad that could happen from you taking it. No.
For sure.
Is he gonna give you the bag for it?
What does NFT stand for?
Non-fungible
Non-fungible
token. I'm sure you could think of some other fun abbreviations.
Nigga, fuck tuna.
Something like that, yeah.
I hate Tuda.
How are we all feeling about the Kanye album at this point in time?
I listened to it, bro, 3 times.
Okay.
I love the album, bro.
In its entirety.
But transparency, I'm a big Kanye fan. I got fucking the graduation bear tatted on me.
Yeah.
So I may be a little more biased to me liking it. To me, for one thing, I would say it was long as fuck.
2 hours. It
Yeah.
really felt like listening to it felt like watching a movie. There was
I
just
like
so
that,
many
though.
different phases to it. There's so many songs that are clearly like not concerned about the listenability at all. Like here's a 9-minute song that has
Yeah.
like, it's just kind of like repeating the same chorus over and over for large parts of it,
I like that he gave a lot of artists shine on there. Like my homie Vori is on there a couple of times, and that the songs that he was on was like my favorites through the whole album. I think it's was it Judah or Jonah, whatever. Yeah, he gave a lot of people opportunities, like giving Roddy a fucking standout on there and shit like that. And yeah, bro, all those features, it made sense. I don't feel like the features felt like out of place. I was
None of them
surprised to hear Playboy Cardi on there
Twice.
Couple times.
twice. Yeah,
Stop playing.
yeah.
And it went crazy.
Yeah.
No soldier.
Best verse on there was Fabio though.
Tats on my ribs. I got tattoos on my ribs. I had to look up the Playboy Cardi verse. And
Such a hater.
I screenshotted the Genius lyrics and sent it to you guys just to call attention. It looks like his verse looks like it was written by a 4th grader.
You hate
It's
that
the
man.
energy that he brings. It's the inflections
I
of
get
his voice.
I get all the shit that you've made
the
up
way
to
that
convince
he-
yourself that you enjoy it.
It's
But
the way he
Who?
rides the beat.
I mean,
like,
it's just
pause, like,
he's
you
just
know?
he's just making up stuff to justify why he likes
I'm
the
not
same
making-
shit as all the kids.
I would say it
Myself
wasn't.
personally, I don't get it.
It wasn't out of place though, like on
No.
the song.
It's
Even
the
even like
energy.
Yachty too, like his shit wasn't out
Come
of
on,
place.
bro.
If you compare, like, because like Fabio Foreign has a verse right after.
He's the best on there.
He says
that's why it meshes
there's some-
together
Well,
so
because
well.
one person sounds like an adult rapping well, and one person sounds like
it's
a little
just-
kid.
No, it's just it adds to like the different layers of the song, and just like it just shows like how good of a composer Kanye is, how he can put together like just these different aspects of rap and like mesh it together. Like the beat was completely different, and then Fabio Foreign came on, and it was the same beat, same sample, but it was just a drill beat. It was
Tats
like,
on my ribs.
like it
I
was
got
fire,
tattoos
bro.
on my ribs.
It's not about what he's saying; it's the energy,
It's
bro.
so stupid. It's so cringy. It's so lame. It's like the lamest brag I could ever imagine. I got tattoos on my ribs. Like, shut
There's a
up.
lot of
Who
niggas that don't
cares?
got tattoos on their ribs.
I don't have that. Well,
It's
technically
an
I do.
easy brag. You got like $500, you can go have your rib cage totally tatted up.
You got $50, you can get tattoo on the ribs, and it ain't gonna be good.
He also said I
Pull
got
up to the
tats on
crack
my
spot.
face. I got me some thoughts. They thought I was gay? Come on, bro. When he said they thought I was gay,
They thought I was gay.
come on, bro.
It's not for. It's not for you, bro.
That's not my review of his album. My review of the Kanye album is not to point out that Cardi had a fucking
Yeah.
But
verse
see-
that sounds like his IQ is
All
like
I'm saying
74.
is it was just composed beautifully. The way it was put together, it
Favi went in.
Favi went crazy. But how are you against like Playboi Carti's raps when you like built the foundation off of like SoundCloud rap and shit like that?
I mean, I had to find a way in.
I believe it. Yeah,
I ain't mad at you for that.
I mean,
to
some
keep it
some
real.
people sell crack, and then one day they got a nice business. They got a trucking company.
you were dead ass.
So like even with the SoundCloud era, did you like?
No,
fuck
it
with
was
some
all a
people?
lie.
Cardi's
It was all a lie.
Cardi's whole sound changed.
I'm
Bro.
gonna be real with you.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
Me and everybody that I knew when Pump and Perp were coming out,
Everybody
we were
listens to
all
that
loving it. We were all going crazy.
Yeah,
I fucked with it
It
too.
was a very fun time in music. They had a bunch of huge songs. Fucking Ski Mask, that Perp song.
It was so
they,
many.
They had a fucking lot of fire songs at that time.
Music was just going crazy at the time.
It was
Like,
some fire, non-lyrical shit at that time. And, you know, I'm not like against non-lyrical shit, obviously. I just personally am never intrigued by what Cardi does.
And
with
I
songs
think
these days.
that was the contrast of it too. Is just
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Like
it was set up like that. It was built
like certain fans who would never listen to Kanye, but like Playboi Carti's on there, and they're gonna go listen to that shit.
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy for us to say, but there is like just the younger generation of kids. They don't give a fuck to like go back and go like do some research on who this person is, who that person is. They like who they like, and that's it.
I still need to listen to the album again so that I can decide if I'm ever going to listen to it again.
The Lauryn Hill sample song is
So
fire.
fire.
As
That
fuck.
shit was hard as fuck.
Don't let the
See, I haven't even got through the whole thing. I can't lie to you. I haven't got through
Because
the
you
whole
were
thing.
reviewing it and shit. I haven't even.
Well, I mean, I
He
tapped into the
skipped,
song.
skipped to the Cardi verse.
I literally
skipped
played
to the next Cardi
I-
verse.
I
you were the
typed in
ones.
Kanye.
You were the Cardi fans going to the Kanye
I
album.
typed in Cardi. I typed in Kanye Cardi. Found the 2 songs. Listen to those
my
first.
God.
So that's all you heard?
What the fuck?
Listen to those first.
You're a
Listen
low
to
life.
Listen to those first.
I
And
know.
then I heard the Lauryn Hill sample. I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy!"
Wait.
And then I went back to the top and started at Donda Chant.
My favorite. Who's
wanna-
there when I need a shoulder to lean
I
on?
want to read what Azalea Banks said about it.
Which is she on it?
She,
If she not on it, then why we care what she got to say?
she's not on it. But I wanted to read.
The homie said he'll smack that.
This,
Shout out
Hey,
to Jim
honestly,
Malone.
though,
Azalea
nah,
Banks
she-
has amazing tits, and
She
it's
does?
just very attractive in general.
Not
Yeah,
even
her
just
boobs are
that-
fake. but
I
they're
ain't with
really
the chopping
nice.
chickens and shit.
Look, not even just
Yeah,
that
she's
though.
definitely
Hey,
disturbed.
I'm gonna be honest though. She's fire.
Point your body like a little bit
Oh,
more
you want me
towards
to?
the camera. Just,
you want me to back it,
it
up?
just
on you?
it's gonna look weird for them. That's like
Toot
your whole
that
back is
thing up,
to-
mommy, make it roll.
Put your ass in my face and let me eat it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
and then
Pause.
get tickled.
Yeah, y'all niggas tripping. No. But honestly, I
I want
think
to have a
she's
threesome with
hilarious.
you and Azalea Banks.
I think she is one of the best people on social media. They need to stop banning her accounts.
She's hot. That's all I have to say.
Did you
But
see the picture she posted? It was like bannable.
What kind
She
of?
is banned from Twitter now. She
Was like
she has a fake Twitter.
She's like
Okay.
butt naked. And I think she has like a bottom bar or bottom
Can you
bar
close
crotch area or
those
something.
woods? How are you gonna smoke woods this long and you don't close it?
I ripped it.
Wait, what happened?
I think it's she's like naked, but it's like a bottle by her crotch to like cover herself, or she has like an item right there. I was like, yeah, this would get banned on Instagram.
You jerked off to it.
No.
Okay.
It was on the gram. I thought you meant it was on Twitter.
This is
I don't know if I've
what
seen it.
this is what Azalea Banks had to say about the Kanye album. She said, "This Donda shit is wild garbage. Music for hedge fund bros." Then she went on to say, "If you have ever smelled Kanye up close or tried having a conversation with him, you'd know that Fawn, F-H-A-N, is a conceptual art piece. I'm clearly making fun of him. I said it because the gospel cockfest was legit depressing garbage."
Damn.
I also saw that DJ Envy called him a clown
I seen that.
based on the
Why?
album.
Because his
It
album.
sounded more like he thinks he's a clown just because he hates the way he acts and like a lot of the things that he's kind of done publicly. More, he admitted that he hasn't even listened to the album. But
Yeah.
Charlamagne also said he wasn't fucking with the album. I'm waiting on the Anthony Fantano
He
review.
was calling his team out, basically
Honestly,
saying,
bro.
"Yo, let fucking Kanye do whatever the
Hey,
fuck he
wait,
wants.
wait, let me-
we
let-
need his help."
Hold on. Let me just speak on this, bro. I just been getting more and more over Fantano. Honestly, like that nigga just like. Okay, I watched his most recent review of fucking Family Ties by Baby Keem and Kendrick.
Heat.
The song,
I
the
don't
Kendrick,
know
and,
about
the
that.
Kendrick.
Honestly,
What? That song was
Wait,
fire.
hold on,
His
hold
other
on.
songs are way harder.
What?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. If there's any way that you could hear that song and not admit that that's one of the hardest Baby Keem and the hardest Kendrick songs of like the last couple years, you're lying to yourself.
What the?
That shit is stupid heat, bro.